So, welcome back to Oblivion, by the way. We're playing more Oblivion tonight. The Game Awards was a fun time. I'm glad we got to costume it. So we're gonna round out the night with a little bit of Oblivion to help us sleep. Nice little restful, pre-sleepy time Oblivion adventure. Alex, do a kickflip, yeah. Doing his job, that's right. Yeah, he's an AI, that's right. Scuffing it to test it out, there you go. Just a little bit of scuffinization. So last time we wrapped up the quest for Clavicus Vial. That was the 11th Daedric Shrine quest. I've been informed that there are 12, 10 and 2, 12 Daedric quests total, and that the final Daedric quest becomes available after you've completed the 11th. So I will confess, I actually don't know where the 12th one is. So maybe I need to like talk to the people here.
You have pleased the Lord Clavicus. A wise decision.
A wise decision. Like, I wonder if there's someone I need to talk to.
You better have the right offering or you're wasting your time here.
There's someone I can talk to like inform me where I need to go for the final Daedric Shrine quest. Or if I should just look it up. Because if anybody has any opinions, I meant to look this up myself. Either last night or today during the day, but the Game Awards thing started a lot sooner. Oh, look at this guard right here. Started a lot sooner, like earlier on than I thought it would, so I didn't really have time to do any pre-setup. We could just head back to the Imperial City if nothing else. Get some egg salad. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were talking about the egg salad sandwich last time, Piazza. Yeah, it sounds nice. I'm just gonna look it up. Real quick. So let's do this. So Oblivion, 12th Daedric Shrine quest. The stones are so wide. Yeah, the stuff in Oblivion, yes. The bloom and the high dynamic range is on fucking overdrive. Oh, there was much. Oh, holy shit, I was wrong. There were, am I reading this right? There's 15. So let's see. Follow. So we've done. So let's go through them. Azura, Boethia. These are the ones I've definitely done. Clavicus Vial, Hircine, Malakath, Mephala, Meridia, Molag Bal, Namira. I don't think I've done Namira's quest. Let's see. Where is Namira? Where's her shrine, at least? Yeah, I'm trying to find where the shrine is located. Here we go. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm looking at. We can all learn together. It's an Namira shrine. Yeah, I don't think I recognize this one. Oh, well, maybe I do recognize that little goblin fella. Maybe we've been there, actually. Dural Mountains, east of Bruma. South and west of No Mountain. Cool. East of Bruma. Boop. Back to the other scene. East of Bruma, you say. So yeah, I was wrong. There's actually several more. For some reason, I thought there was going to be 12 total. Here's Bruma. And this in the Dural Mountains. Here's Dural Mountains. So there's Knoll Mountains. I think if I just warp there, we'll be able to see it from the map. So, oh, one thing I need to do is I need to lower the game audio. Okay, that should be good. So I raised it a little bit earlier to compensate for the volume situation with the Game Awards, since we were watching it through the Steam player. Trying to get them Steam Deck wins. So they were saying east of Bruma. Gonna start heading back towards Bruma, back towards the plundered mine. So I'm looking to see if it'll start showing up on the radar. Oh. And of course, I'm going to take a little bit of fall damage along the way. Just a little bit, though. It's a little fall damage as a treat. Also, if we like get to Bruma and we haven't found the shrine yet, then it means it's further east. So there's the plundered mine, which we have been to. We plundered it. Taking a lot of fall damage. What is this? There's a cup. Oh, that's the, yeah, it's the stables. Okay. How's about this? I hear battle music, by the way. Look at that wonky ass walk cycle with those goblins. Goblin warlord. There's just a warlord outside. That's kind of strange. There we go. I want to knock his ass down so I can just watch him fucking flop. You know what? This guy's gonna be a pain in the ass, so we're just gonna kill this mofo quickly. Quick like. Ouch. I think they resist fire, don't they? Or maybe they're weak to fire. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, she tried. Oh, she absorbed. Right, they have spell absorption. How can I forget? Magic absorption. I'm having a hard time out damaging her healing. There we go. She's out of there. And you have no healing, although you might have potions. You know what? Maybe he resists lightning. I feel like it's doing very little damage. Of course, he is a warlord. Warlords are pretty up there. Let's light his ass on fire. That'll make him sad. It's kind of east-south. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Piaz, for looking that up. Some more fire damage stacks on his ass. I should probably heal myself, too. I'm taking a bit of dammy dams. Feeling... I was gonna say, I have a feeling he's almost done. And he was indeed almost done. So just elven gear and healing. Oh, she did have healing potions. Alright, so like Piazza said, kind of east, southeast of Bruma, northeast of Silver Road and Orange Road. So here's Silver Road, here's Orange Road. It's northeast. Northeast of here, so it's gonna be around here then. East, southeast of Bruma, yeah, so somewhere around there. So let's just kind of start meandering that way. Thank you to Piazza for looking that up. That's very helpful. Helps me minimize my wanderings. Are you a bad guy? Oh no, yeah, this guy's all right.
How about mixing up some? What do you want?
Yeah, this guy was all right. He could have fucked us over, but he actually helped us. Yeah, he was a bit of a bro. Oh, there it is. It's on the radar. Piazza says, "I got you, baby." Thank you, Piazza. It's very hopeful. It's you know, Piazza waits for when I'm very much looking for assistance. Before stepping in to help us out, he's very considerate. Helpful and considerate. It's a good combo. It's probably a tricky balance to maintain when it's a game you know very well, but it is highly appreciated. Also, I think my gear got trashed pretty well by that fight, so let's repair some stuff. And by some, I mean literally everything. Ouch. There she is. Thump, yep. So we've never actually been here before. I think I must have seen an image of this little friend, of the statue, because I've seen this little friend before. Somewhere. What's up, Meerkat? You were watching it? That's good. The guy who I think Dave said that he got arrested. It was like, is that like legit, or did he actually get fucking got? Because I mean, on the one hand, it's so absurd and so unexpected. I was just like, what the fuck? But was it funny? It just felt like Felt kind of try-hardy. Yeah, he was arrested. It felt like... I'm sure that person thought this is going to be hilarious. They were like clearly a young kid. Maybe they were like, oh man, I'm gonna be TikTok famous or, you know, some shit. But it was just like, fuck, dude. I don't know. Maybe some people thought it was like truly amazing, but he actually got arrested. Yeah, he didn't do anything bad. It was just bizarre, just very strange. It was at the very, very, very end, and Jeff handled it well. He was like, let's move along, but yeah, very, very strange.
Dr. Geoffrodi, I can't help you.
Geoffrodi. Are you... No, you're Blanc.
Don't talk to me. Talk to the one in the robes.
The one in the robes. She has a very wide smile.
Who are you?
She's so mad.
You invade our place.
Who are
of worship.
you? She's so angry.
You don't think yourself worthy to visit Namira's shrine.
Slap on the... Yeah, I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen. He'll be fine. He's just some kid.
A place of blessed darkness. A holy place where we may worship in our wretchedness.
Our
Why
wretchedness.
are you here?
Who fucking knows,
You
man?
do. You are too pretty to worship in this place. People like
Too
you
pretty.
like to hear you
Excuse
talk.
you?
When you are more loathsome, you may return.
More loathsome. Does she know who she is talking to? More loathsome. You're too pretty. Woman, have you seen my fucking face? You think this is too pretty? Too pretty? What the fuck? What an odd one. Hold on.
Why are you here? You are still too pleasing to speak with Namira.
Too pleasing.
Be gone.
You're still too pleasing. You need to be more loathsome. I don't think I could imagine a more wretched piece of garbage than fucking Sadge Maroon, the hero, the champion of Cyrodiil and everything, being this sad purple man. Good fucking guy. What's up, Liddy? The purple chin, that's exactly it, rationalized. Yeah, it's the side profile and the crooked nose and the sad red bloodshot eyes. She's totally into him. She's got the hots for us, I guess. He could have said, you know what, Meerkat, that's the thing. Yeah, I guess we should be grateful it wasn't something like truly fucked. That's exactly. What's up, Blackbird? It's good to see you, bud. Rather than, rather than like, something, you know, angry and violent going down. All right, so...
Why are you here?
You're still too pleasing to speak with her. Not the type of follower Namira requires.
A pleasure to speak with you.
It's a very wide smile.
We don't welcome visitors, but we don't murder them either.
Yeah, that's reassuring, I guess. Meerkat says it's a low standard. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. It could have been so much worse.
You better have the right offering or you're wasting your time.
You're wasting your time. No info on Starfield. I really thought we were gonna get some Starfield intel. I wasn't expecting like a big trailer. Well, maybe a big trailer, but yeah, I thought we'd get a release date because it's supposed to come out pretty dang soon, I think. Like the window for it is coming up pretty soon. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Well, how's about this? They're saying I'm still too pleasing.
Why are you here?
They're still too pleasing to speak with Namira. I'm thinking we either, like... Could it be speechcraft? Our speechcraft is not very high. Could it be personality? Our personality is pretty low already, actually. But that's their... Oh, you're right, Dave. Maybe they're saving it for their own conference then. Yeah, kind of like how Nintendo does their Nintendo Directs. Because, yeah, I didn't really put a lot of Nintendo things on the bingo board. So that would make a lot of sense. Hey, Reaper Queen! Good to see you, buddy. We were just hanging out with Reaper Queen last night as when she popped into our stream, we were chilling. Talking Oblivion, we were talking shop. It's good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the very generous raid. Were you co-streaming the Game Awards, by the way? The Game Awards just wrapped up a little bit earlier. Do a quick shout out. They were playing eyes emoji. What did I misspell your name? Oh, there's another underscore. That's what it is. Boop, there we go. Doing some more Oblivion. Excellent. Because yeah, we co-streamed the Game Awards. We watched the whole dealio. We watched all the all the announcements, all the trailers. And then we also had a bingo board that I had put together ahead of time to see about like some of the expected and unexpected things that could happen. And we did not get a bingo, unfortunately, but it was still a fun time. But anyway, Reaper Queen, thank you for your very generous raid. Do you have any clips you'd like to share, by the way? Because you raided us, that's super generous. Least I can offer is if there was anything you want to show off from your stream that just ended. For those who don't know, Reaper Queen, as you can tell, has been playing Oblivion herself. She says she's also been doing some Dead by Daylight pretty recently as well. It's lots of good stuff. But it's not until June the Blackbird. Oh man, maybe eventually. Piao says, spoiler if you don't want it. Alright, I might go back for that in a second. It's playing Oblivion, but it crashed 6 times. Oh gosh. You know what? I think it actually crashed on me maybe 5 times last night, and I played for about 4.5 hours or so. So yeah, I got a lot of crashes last night too. There must be something in the air, Reaper Queen. Something in the air, or something something with the weather, maybe. Is Mercury in retrograde? I don't know what it is, but thank you again. I appreciate you, my friend. When that happened, yeah. If you got a clip, Reaper Queen, you can slap it into the chat, and then we'll all watch it together. Like I said, Reaper Queen is a fellow Oblivion enjoyer. I see that Wallace Man also enjoys Oblivion. No, oh, I'm sorry. He says that they said they lost the game. I misread. I thought you said you love this game, but they lost the game. You probably also enjoy Oblivion though if you were watching Reaper Queen, because yeah, she has good taste in cool video games to play. So yeah, so I'm thinking so for anybody wondering, what are we doing? Are we admiring how beautiful our character is? Yes. Yes, we are. And I know our character is beautiful. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Alex, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, and I am beholding a fucking monster right now. You would think that. However, I've just been informed we're at the Namira shrine, the Daedric shrine. I've been informed we are too beautiful to talk with Namira. Hielfredi, who's so angry, she refuses to even consider our worthiness. She claims, and I quote,
"Why are you here? You are still too pleasing.
Too pleasing.
Namira.
Sorry, we're too beautiful. We're too beautiful, we're too pleasing." She says, "Get the fuck out of my face." So apparently this is the look of somebody who's beautiful. Who fucking would have guessed it, right? Sadge Maroon, that's right, as beautiful as a sad little bruised tomato. Meerkat with the redemption. We actually have not had a dress-up redemption in a minute. What's up, Acidity? Just in time for a redemption. Let me do this real quick. We haven't had the full drip in a minute. Meerkat says, please and thank you. Cloak, hood. Okay, not the full drip, but most of it. So, let's see. The one downside is that Bomber Friend has to temporarily be retired because I need to put on these sunglasses. We were thinking those sunglasses are just for show. Well, no, they're actually part of another redemption thing. So, put the sunglasses on, and then we're gonna get my hood, my hobbit cloak, rather. One second. You thought my screen name was Super Hobbit just because I'm short. He doesn't actually own like a hobbit cloak or any hobbit paraphernalia. That's where you're wrong, my friend. So, on the cloak, we'll bring up the hood as well. Meerkat says, please and thank you. Meerkat, do anything for you, my friend. So, you know, it's like a hobbit cloak. I don't know if my voice is clipping in and out, but it's a hobbit cloak because it is not like a full cape. It doesn't go down to my like ankles or anything. It goes down to about like halfway to my knees. So it's fairly short. It's like a cape. I don't know if you can really see here. I don't know if you can really see very well, but yeah, it's like a cloak or like a cloak or a cape. So it's not very long, which is so as a part of a hobbit costume works quite well. Sunglasses not so much. Sunglasses are kind of a non-standard hobbit costume piece. We'll still take it. Save some drip. There you go. Yeah, Meerkat says, well, Alex, I know you're getting married soon, so I don't want to excite too many people. Give them the wrong idea by dressing too sexily. Expect him to get taller, and yeah, a line is like, when you stand up, Alex, yeah, here's how tall I get. That's as good as it gets. Sitting down, standing up. Very little height gained, unfortunately. Yes, for anybody curious, if you're just dying to know, I am 5'3". I'm a shouty. And I've always been a shouty. I've always been a pretty short dude. Because I am built very similar to my dad. And my dad is, like, probably about the same. Probably about, yeah, about 5'3", give or take. So myself and him are definitely a couple shorties, but I don't really mind it, because, I mean, I've been like this all my life, honestly. Hashtag born like this. There we go, that's pretty good, right? Hashtag born like this, so I don't really mind it, and one of those things where it's like, what the fuck can you do about it, right? There's only so much you can do. I could always lose weight, I could always build muscle, I could do this, I could do that. I can't really get taller, so I don't let it ever get me down. Is she a gamer as well? She's kind of like, she's into nerdy things. She's not like into playing a lot of games. She did play a lot of The Sims back in the day. She played a lot of The Sims 2, I think, specifically. Some Zoo Tycoon. So some other like games kind of from that era. And I've played some games with her. We've actually streamed together a few times. We played some, not Zoo Tycoon, but the new Zoo Tycoon game. Planet Zoo. We've played some Planet Zoo. We've played a little bit of The Sims on stream, and she enjoyed it, but I got the impression she didn't really love it. So, and she's mentioned to me kind of recently that she doesn't really have the drive to play games nowadays. But the nice thing is that she does enjoy watching games on Twitch. So that is one thing that we do enjoy doing together sometimes. I mentioned before that I love that she and I are big fans of watching a few different streamers, one of which is Jabroni Mike, fairly popular streamer on Twitch. And some of his goofy antics are always like really fun. So like that's like a kind of a nice nerdy outlet that I enjoy selfishly, because she gets to enjoy it too. So I'm slowly corrupting her and bringing her more and more into the nerdy side of life. And she's pretty understanding. She recognizes that streaming is a hobby that means a lot to me, and that gaming is important to me. So she's very encouraging. So it's the kind of thing where I think she recognizes, well, it's not her cup of tea, it's not my cup of tea, but she's like, it's important to Alex, so I'll encourage it. So she's really nice. She's really good about it. The cape is pretty good. It's really nice. It was from, I think I've got a tag or like not a sticker, but like I got a little label on it somewhere. Here it is. Oh, that's the washing instructions. I can't remember the name of the website where I got it from, but it was from a website, and it's really good. I like it a lot, and it was not very expensive. They have lots of different stuff. Like they have different like model swords and model armor and other like cloaks and vestments and pants and shirts and like other like Renaissance fair looking things. But yeah, it's really nice. It's really easy, and I wear this to the Renaissance fair, and it's like very easy to wear and very non-intrusive. By the way, Acidity asked, yeah, what race is our guy? So the giveaway is the eyes, believe it or not. The giveaway is the eyes because our guy is a dark elf. You might not guess based on looking at him because we turned his skin purple. Not very dark, but purple elf. Using the sliders, the in-game sliders. This is unmodded, by the way, so no mods. But yeah, the dead giveaway is the red eyes. That's how you know he's the dark elf. Management games, yeah, exactly. Try the sim games. That's actually one thing, Alina, she really, really enjoys watching people play RimWorld, which is part of why I want to get back into RimWorld, because I know it's one of her favorites. So yeah, I've played a little bit with her, but I mean, RimWorld's a complicated game, so I wouldn't blame anybody for feeling a little bit overwhelmed by it. But yeah, she likes watching other people play those kinds of games. Got a clip? Perfect, yeah. Yeah, that sounds perfect, Reaper. Yeah, if you want to slap it in the chat or send it to me on Discord, however you want to get it to me, we're happy to show it. But anyway, so I have while Reaper Queen is extracting her clips, I have a theory, and my theory is that in order for us to become worthy of Namira, she says we need to become less pleasing. I'm assuming that means there must be a threshold for either our speechcraft, which is not very high, or our personality, which is already quite low. So I'm gonna do this. That's my theory, but I am gonna double check Piazza, because Piazza left a comment earlier that had some context. So let me check what Piazza said. So he says, you have to find a way of lowering it. Oh, okay, lowering it. Probably my personality, right? Oh, wine, right. Yeah, alcohol, damage personality for 2. Perfect, yeah. Let's get some wine, perfect. So cheap wine needs to be below 20. Thank you, Piazza. Very, very helpful. Perfect. That's just what we needed. So I think our person, yeah, it's just barely too high for this. So we need to lower it by getting a little bit tipsy. Regardless, though, what we do know is we have found a mirror shrine. Let's go get ourselves some cheap-ass alcohol so we can get a little bit turned, a little bit tipsy, and make ourselves less pleasant and more wretched so that we can attempt this Daedric shrine. Excuse me? Why are we running? Why are you running? Why are you running? No, but for real, why are you running? Well, she's not very scared. Doesn't seem too bothered. Just like going for a nice 12:24 a.m. run. Now, I don't know what time the tavern's closed, but I think the tavern is still open. There's that. Oh, this one, yeah, Olaf's Tap and Tack. Like it would make personality go up. I know alcohol has a tendency to make confidence go up, but and like it makes somebody think their personality is increased, but the reality is sometimes not quite that smooth, unfortunately. Are you the guy? Oh no, you're the other guy. You're the fence. I need some cheap wine. Drain personality 10. That's perfect, I think, because we're at 28. Yeah, that'd be perfect. 4 gold's worth. Cheap wine and dine. So yeah, like we said, we need to get below 20. According to Piazza, this will do the trick. If anybody's wondering, Alex, what's with the getup? Why are you wearing a hobbit cloak and sunglasses? So I have a dress-up hobbit channel point incentive, channel point redemption, where if you redeem it, you can pick and choose from a number of from a series of articles of clothing to like dress me up. And no, pants is not on the list. You cannot take my pants off. It's not that kind of stream. That's a different kind of stream for a different kind of platform. Okay, I'll say that much. If that's a different day of the week, it's later. There's a stripper pole. That's something else. All right. But like yeah. So I have the Viking helmet in the background that you can. Actually, I guess you can't see it, but it's there. It's there. As I smack speaker down. We got the Viking helmet. Got the sunglasses. Got the Hobbit cloak. Got the clock medallion. So I've got lots of goofy shit. It's the drip. Yeah, the Hobbit drip.exe. So now, yeah, she's so mad. Why are you so mad, lady? Oh, right. I need to get drunk. All right. What if I drink an entire bottle of wine in front of you, lady? Will that make you impressed by me, or will it make you repulsed by me? I mean, some would find that quite impressive. Drink a whole ass bottle of wine in a single gulp in front of someone. Personality's being drained. Good. Much better. I try. What can I say? She may be. Oh, you're right, Rationalize. Thank you. Whoopsie daisy. I do this all the damn time. I mute the game so I can show a clip, and then I forget to unmute the game. Sorry about that. I once went like half an hour before I realized it. It was very embarrassing. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up on that. Very embarrassing. Meerkat's like, Alex, I need the link. I need the link for that, please. Pretty please. I got you. I got you, Rationalize. I'll hit you with some very classy links. Classy and a little bit assy.
You dare approach my shrine, child of light?
I do.
You who walks this plain basking in the light of the warm, cruel sun?
Warm, cruel sun, where?
Prove to me that you deserve my favor. In anger, my forgotten have lived in peace for many years. They worship me from the dark, basking in their misery and filth. Now, though, some would seek to bring light to their darkness. Priests of Archay have intruded upon their squalor.
Oh, man.
Help my forgotten kill these priests of the light.
Bunch of nerds.
Cast this spell upon the priests. Allow my beloved forgotten to kill the interlopers. When this is done, I shall reward you for your efforts.
Sounds right up my alley. Wait, Rationalize. Do you mean like the website that I was mentioning, or the people that were like that she was describing living in squalor and like languishing in their filth? Doesn't sound pleasant, but they're her worshippers, I guess, so for better for worse. Was my favorite race in Oblivion acidity? I am kind of partial to Dunmer, to Dark Elves in this game, and my answer just betrayed my reasoning because I'm a Morrowind fanboy, so that's pretty much the reason. Because I'm a Morrowind fanboy, through and through. And also, they don't really have any negatives. They have a bunch of positives and no real negatives that I can find. It's like, Bretons are good at spellcasting. High Elves are amazing at spellcasting, but they're kind of glass cannons. Nords are like, you know, amazing, like, melee people, obviously. So are Red Guards. Red Guards also don't really have any downsides, come to think of it. What's up, Barry? That's right, just not to pound that wine like a boss. That's right. In a second. Oh, wait, do you mean the crunch means I, like, ate the glass? I, like, ate the entire bottle in a single gulp? Who's this guy? Yeah, this is, wish I had a name for this, like, as an alter ego. When somebody redeems the Hobbit dress up and I, like, put on the sunglasses. I remember when we played Silent Hill. I played Silent Hill 1 last year on stream, and the recording for it is on YouTube, actually. It's on my YouTube channel. My archive channel. But the thing for the Silent Hill playthroughs, I had to play off of my old TV that I have on my desk here. So I was playing off of, I was like looking this way when I was playing the game. But I like to face the game that I'm playing, like when I'm streaming for you, like so that it looks like I'm looking at the game that you guys see. So what I did is I flipped my webcam. And when I flipped my webcam, the meme was that I also would put on sunglasses. So it was like, I was like the anti-Alex. So it's like normal Alex faces this way and plays games and doesn't wear sunglasses. But the anti-Alex, the cool, edgy Alex, faces this way and wears sunglasses. He's so cool. So that was like kind of a meme when during the Silent Hill playthrough. Hey, what's up, Stoats? They're coming for you! Oh my gosh, the throwback from the beginning. That's right. He doesn't just chew it, he just inhales. Or, yeah, unhinges the jaw. Hell yeah. Alex Kilgore? Dude, Kilgore, I don't know if anybody knows the streamer Kilgore. That guy's really cool. He's an older gentleman who plays a lot of cool games. Probably including this one, honestly. He's a really cool guy. What happens to the potion bottles? Yeah, where do they go? Maybe we just inhale them. I hate old game. Yeah, evil Alex be like Morrowind sucks. Yeah, evil Alex would say shit like that, man. I'm doing well, Stoats. It's good to see you, buddy. Good to see you as well. And obviously more Oblivion. We have our marching orders, by the way, for Namira. Now that we made ourselves nice and drunk and a little bit ugly.
You have been given a task by Namira.
So we could do a nice Daedric shrine quest for this lady.
Terrible in my eyes. Disgusting and foul. Blessed are you.
Is this a fetish? I think this is turning into a fetish. Where they're like, who's a dirty boy? And I'm like, me.
Hallowed ground. Home of the forgotten ones. A deep hole of shadow and despair. A truly wondrous place.
Sounds so nice. Kilgore is a last name. Yeah, I guess it probably is a surname, isn't it? But yeah, there's a streamer called Kilgore. GV has rated him a couple of times. He's a really cool dude. Plays real old school PC games. Trying to think. I think he was playing Heretic last I saw, and Heretic's one of my favorite Doom likes. It's a very, very good one. We apparently have been to Anga. We've been there before. And warp right over to it. She's into it. Oh yeah. It is more than a passing fancy. She's enjoying this a bit too much. Whoops. The inventory nuke. Oh shit, you're right. You're right, Stutz. We could have a stanky, ugly ass orgy. We had a lot of orgies last night. The highest orgy per capita stream I've ever done. So dark and murderous. How lovely. Yeah, some Addams Family energy for sure. And the game crashed. I tried to whip out a torch. Game crashes instantly. That's okay though, because we would have auto-saved right when we warped to that location. So no harm, no foul. Try that again. We try it again. Ultra Kill. I have not, Meerkat. Although I've played other New Blood games, and I do own Ultra Kill, so it's a game I very much would like to play. Now, Meerkat, do you ask me this question because you had another follow-up question about Ultra Kill? It's okay if you don't know what I'm getting at by asking you that question, but if you had another thing in mind by asking about Ultra Kill, the answer is yes. For those who know, you know. For those who don't know, the game crashed. That's what. You don't know? All right. We'll try to bring the game up again. I'm sure it's not going to crash for 1,000 more times. I've actually never had it crash on load before. That's a little bit weird. So while I'm dealing with this, I will regale you all with the story. So I was perusing Twitter, twitter.com, the social media website, a couple days ago. I think 1 or 2 days ago. And I saw a developer whose tweet got retweeted by Dave Oshry, the CEO of New Blood. And the guy said, I did it. I'm paraphrasing him, but he said, I fucking did it. Buttplug.io is compatible with Ultrakill. And in this developer's post was a video. And they were playing Ultrakill, and a butt plug that was plugged into his computer, which is a weird thing to say. A butt plug that was plugged into his computer was sitting on his desk every time he took damage, every time he fired his weapon, every time he killed a bad guy, every time the screen shook. And it's not a shitpost. He posted the GitHub. He's got the source code. It's all there. It is all there. Ultra Butt is a real thing. Now, what the developer, like what the I think the Steam page was updated to say is that it now supports controller rumble, because by complete accident, the I guess like the firmware calls or firmware calls, that makes no sense, but like I guess like the API calls or whatever they did, whatever changes and mods they implemented to enable butt plug support, also enabled Xbox controller support. So now Ultrakill, well, it already worked for Xbox controller, but it enabled rumble, like high definition rumble for the Xbox controller. So what the Steam page says is new update, or I guess new mod available to support Xbox Rumble. But what they don't tell you is when you go to that URL, the title is like buttplug.io or butt.io or something. And yeah, it's made for butt plugs. The developer says they're not done. They want to do like, well, how do I say this in a gentlemanly fashion? There's other sex toys. There's like the stroking ones, and there's the... So anyway, they have other ambitions, and they want to do them through Ultrakill. And the developer and the CEO and like the developer for Ultrakill proper is super down, and they're encouraging this, as they should. So Ultrakill, of all games, turning into a strangely horny-centric game with the mods at least. It's kind of ridiculous, and it's kind of based. Why is it always... Hey, what's up, BDR? Yeah, BDR's like, Alex... Let's be honest, BDR. You would be disappointed if it was anything less weird and or horny. Reaper Queen says it's... Yeah, Reaper Queen has the moment from, oh, whatever movie that with Ryan Reynolds where he's got the surgical mask and he's like, but why? That is a good question, yeah. I think I like peruse that developer's Twitter a little bit more. He said it was like a 12-hour project. It was like, it was gonna be a meme. Like, oh, what if I added butt plug support to a video game? And then he like took a couple cracks at it with a few games, hit a couple walls, but he was like, wait a second, the developers for New Blood are usually pretty chill. I bet I could find some other mods and some other like things that expose what I need, like API calls that I need to make this happen. And he fucking found it. He or she found it. And determined that yes, we're gonna make this happen. And so I think they said like in 8 to 12 hours they turned it around and made it happen. Literal definition of a shit post. I mean, it may or may not be involved. Also, this is kind of unusual. Don't expect to see literal Daedric writing. Can anybody translate this for me really quickly? What's up, Mace? Controller yes, vibration. Yes, yeah, immersion. Well, it's reminiscent of Rez. Anybody remember Rez for the Dreamcast? A game that was like a rhythmic, psychedelic shooter puzzle game that was conveniently sold with a vibrating apparatus that had a machine washable cover. Maybe not machine washable.
From darkness to light, from the depths of despair to arches.
All right, bud?
Save these poor souls.
I hear battle music, but this man is running away from me.
Arcane. Protect and keep these wayward souls.
Are you trying to fight me? Maybe he's scared of the light. Except he has a torch himself.
Arcane. Protect and keep these wayward souls.
But yeah, I don't think it was machine wash, but I think it was latex. It was like water soluble. Like you could wash it off. The thing with res. So same energy, honestly. Xbox arcade games, vibrate the control. Really, BDR? Well, there you go. That was it was a pain in the ass, Mace. Hopefully, it was a pleasure in the ass. I mean, I hope it wouldn't be painful, but you know how it is. Am I supposed to fight you? I feel like I don't really want to fight you, dude.
Watch over these souls who have strayed from the light of your love.
So I can't like try to pickpocket him. Priest of Arche. I think we're supposed to fight things and protect these buddies.
Your love.
I think that's what's going on here.
Arcane. Bring light to these.
Simulate synthesia. Synthesia. That's a phrase I will admit I don't know the definition of. The thing is, yeah, Res did or does have like legit use cases for its, its peripheral, but it kind of became a meme of sorts back in the day, and I hope somebody used it in a sexy time manner. That's what I genuinely hope. Lots of Daedric stuff, by the way. Meerkat says, asking for a friend. So the game's called Rez, R-E-Z, and I think it was a Dreamcast game. Controller massage. Ah, yes, that's what we're calling it. Oh, I remember now. They're afraid. And we need to empower them. Yeah. So let's check the quest log. Use a spell that she gave me on the priests. Let the Forgotten Ones finish them off. So we need to take out the priests and let these guys fuck them up. Because these guys are all sad. And the priests are trying to... Like, can I talk to you guys?
Go ahead, please.
Yes, I can talk to them. Except they don't have anything to talk about. What about the guy who was, like, sprinting around here earlier? Will he talk? Nope. He refuses to talk. It was on PS2. Oh, you're right. It was PS2. Yeah. Yeah, so we need to empower the followers who are afraid and little gremlins.
Leave us, creature of light.
They're very unhappy and very scared. And these guys think they're doing them a service by trying to bring the light to them and bring them into society and keep them from being little goblins. Little gremlins.
What do you want?
But none of them are willing to talk to us, unfortunately. So anyway, let's check the quest, or the spell we were given. Admittedly, and this is a little bit embarrassing, I actually missed the name of the spell that she gave us. So hopefully it'll be fairly obvious. The butt plug mod and posting it everywhere, as you should, Meerkat, as you should. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm gonna assume it begins with letter N for Namira. And Namira's Shroud, there it is. 1 foot in 120 seconds. On target. Fuck him up. So we need to let them finish him off. Fuck him up. Extinguish their light and let the sad, scary individuals fuck up the clean cut priests. They're like all little sad golem friends. It burdens us. That's pretty much what they're all going at. He's calling for Arcane. Oh, Arcade. He's calling for Arcade. Kind of nice that they're harmless to us because we ward them off with the fire, with the torch. So where was the one that was running around earlier? Let's see if we can get his ass. And then bring him to them.
No! Pain.
Pain. It burns.
So the dude was running away from us earlier, which made it kind of tricky. Yeah, all this Daedric writing. It's actually kind of... It's cool, but it's unexpected. Whoops. Oh, I selected off from it, didn't I?
By the light!
Now, he's really wanting to go in here. Is anybody going to be able to reach him, though? Oh, there we go. There we go. They're coming to him.
Show me what you've got.
Wasn't sure if they'd be able to sniff him out. The smell down here.
By the light!
I mean, she did tell us that these people, like, shun the light and shun civilization and prefer to just languish in their filth. So I'm just going to assume not great. Probably not great right now. What's up, Nepsid? Good to see you, bud. Nepsid's been chill, and I appreciate you, bud. Thank you for joining in. And now we're all trying to hump this wall. All right, there's something really interesting going on behind this wall that we'll eventually be able to get to, eventually.
No.
Let's keep explorificating. So there's definitely more where that came from.
In your glory, bring us to the light.
Whoops. There we go.
The light, please.
It's a good thing they just ignore us and they just go for the other NPCs.
Okay, protect me. No.
Here Cat says, oh gosh, I've had experience for this kind of thing.
Help us.
Alright, so we've allowed the sad gremlins to reclaim their land. We just enabled them. We really didn't do anything ourselves. We just empowered them and gave them confidence. So some of them got a little bit injured, so I'll be nice and heal them.
Help us. It burns.
Namira.
Check some coffins too. If I put the torch away, do they attack me? They probably don't. Let's try it out though. It does say enemies are nearby. But no, they're fine. They're not actively repelled by us. But they don't attack us either, so they're pretty chill. Relatively chill. This is the most chill den of shit-stained gremlins that I've seen in this game, actually. Of all the shit-stained gremlins we've seen, these guys have been pretty alright.
Help us. Burns.
So I don't know if we ever found a way... Oh, here we go. Yeah, I want to see what's up behind this door, actually. So if I go... this way, okay. Stuart, we have the battle music, though. Cold I know, it's a recipe for awfulness. I'll do it with the hydrate. Thank you, buddy. Need to refill my water soon. Getting nearly empty. Because she sent me... Yeah, maybe she's offering protection. Protection from her followers' wrath. Here we go. Skeletons. Like a regular-ass skeleton. Unexpected. Cheers, that's right, Oddsid. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. It's just what I wanted.
Kill it.
Kill it. Don't they get bored or hungry? I'm not gonna question what it is that they eat. What it is they feast upon. I'm just gonna not think about it, because if I don't think about it, then it's not a problem. Out of mind, out of sight, out of mind, as they say. So here it is, here, so we can present. Hey, GV, thank you, buddy. Had a lot of very generous rates tonight. Holy moly. Thank you very much, GV. Friend of the channel and a friend to humanity in general. How you doing, man? I was lurking in Grovana's chat a little bit earlier, in his channel rather earlier. He was playing some Diablo 3. Before that, he was playing What else? What else was he playing? He was playing a few things before Diablo 3. Oh, he's playing some Isaac. That's right. Some Isaac. And then I had to dip right when the Game Awards started because I wanted to co-stream it myself. And that's what we did. We watched the Game Awards. We co-streamed it, and it was pretty fun. It was a good time. I'm glad we were able to catch a bunch of it. GV, did you co-stream it on your end as well? There's the man himself. We got 16 Bo as well. Good to see you, bud. Have this game for the 360 with all the DLC. We're playing the Game of the Year edition with all the DLC included as well, my friends. So yes, we're very much getting into, or well, we are into all of the main game, like the base game, as well as the DLC, like the expansion content and whatnot. So with this playthrough, this is my first ever Oblivion playthrough. With this playthrough, we've beat the main quests. We beat the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, the Thieves Guild. We've done... We're on our 12th out of, I think, 15 Daedric Shrine quests. So we're getting through it, man. We're going through it a lot. We still have the arena to do. We still have the Knights of the Nine DLC. We still have the Shivering Isles, which is the big one. We have acquired Maroon's Razor, so we've done that quest. We did like the Frostcrag Spire upgrades. We did the Battlehorn Castle upgrades, that kind of stuff. The Pirate Cove. So we've done a lot of cool stuff, but still lots of game left. Thank you. Thank you very much to our friend GV for the very, very generous raid. A quick shout out for Mr. Grovana. Bam! Doing some retro games. Very nice, man. What'd you play after the Game Awards wrapped? So I should probably save just because there was a bit of a stutter there with the game, and the game's been very crashy lately, seeing how it is. DLC with overpowered weapons, I'm excited then. Every time orgies are mentioned or if the game crashes, then yeah, if we Jesus Christ, yeah, if we make it a drinking game out of every time this game crashes, then yes, it will be a hilarious but dangerous time for all involved. Going to hurt my liver? Exactly. And yeah, last stream we did the that one. For those of you who've played this game, you remember that one Daedric Shrine quest? I think it was the quest for not Boethia. Whichever Daedric Shrine or Daedric entity is all about like sexy times and indulgence. Because yeah, he basically made us start an orgy, and it was a pretty good time. So we've been talking about a lot of orgies lately. Original Final Fantasy? Dang, dude, were you inspired by the Final Fantasy 16 content? Because it did look pretty sweet, actually. And also, if you watch the Game Awards, what was your favorite thing? As far as like the things that were announced or the trailers that were shown. Because Armored Core looks pretty dope. Final Fantasy 16 looks incredible too. A lot of really neat looking things. So it's kind of hard for me to pick one. But yeah, I'm with you on like feeling inspired to play through Final Fantasy. Armored Core for that matter too. I've never played an Armored Core game and I would like to change that very, very soon. It was sanguine, you're right. It absolutely was sanguine. That's precisely it. You're right, we did get the double dip. We got the crash upon opening the first, that second menu, which was unusual. I actually don't really get that many crashes. Well, we get a lot of them, but not that many subsequent, like, back-to-back crashes. Playing it off camera. Oh, the Retron! Nice, man, nice. Dude, you still got a test recording. Fantastic. I saw you say that you were also doing some YouTube recording tonight as well. Because, yeah, for those who don't know, Grovana is obviously a Twitch streamer, a very successful Twitch streamer who does lots of cool stuff on his channel, and he's a very prolific YouTuber as well. In fact, I think he got his start on YouTube years ago, and then a couple years ago, he got into Twitch streaming, and now he does both, which is pretty impressive, if you ask me. All right, lady, I did the thing.
You have cleansed my followers' perfect darkness.
Armored Core, hell yeah, man. Oh, the Transformer game, right. That was cool, too. Looked cool, at least.
Let it bring pain to others who would wish it upon you.
Good shit. More drunk than the demo, man. That's an impressive goal, I would say. No Bloodborne 2, though. Yeah, I'm glad we got a From Software thing, because Elden Ring, I mean, came out not too long ago, so the fact that they've already announced the next big project is impressive. Bloodborne 2 would have been cool, but Armored Core was a delight to see. And one thing we were talking about, we were kind of surprised there was no Bethesda anything. No mention of the big one, Starfield. I figured that would be like the next big thing they would talk about. But yeah, I'm guessing they're probably waiting until early next year to show their hand with that. Ring of Namira. There it is. So let's take a look at this cool ring. I hope it's something that's neat and useful. Hobbit Oblivion drinking game? Yeah, if we could invent a rule set to make it happen. Destructible City, really odd too. I do not know that one, but that sounds pretty sweet actually. That was a Transformer game. Do you remember like what console it was for? Dead Island 2. There's a Dead Island 2 being worked on? I didn't know that. There's Dead Space. There's a Dead Space remake, but that is still pretty early on, I think. So it might be a while before we have much to see for that. Dead Island 2. Yeah, I did not know. That's pretty cool, actually. Because it is not dead. It is alive, indeed. Reflect damage. Hey, that's pretty good, actually. So, block and blade, and then mind and body. So, reflect damage 8. Actually kind of tempted to double up on reflect damage. So, with all this together, reflect damage of 65% is pretty dang good. This is, of course, physical damage, but yeah, we do a lot of physical damage things. Mercenaries. Oh, yeah, for like the PS2 and like the original Xbox. I never played it, but I remember seeing it, and I thought it looked cool as hell. Mercenaries with, yeah, like destructible environments, and Black, another cool game with like destructible environments and cool bullet effects. Yeah, good stuff, man. Lots of cool games from that era. When I think of destructible environments, I always think of Red Faction with the Geomod engine. I always thought that was so cool. Blister Protocol. Yeah, that's the Dead Space remake. Yeah. I mean, I've heard it's good when it runs well, when there's no technical shenanigans. Dead Island 2, though. Yeah, there was Riptide, but that wasn't like a proper 2 entry. I guess that was kind of a spin-off of sorts, like an adjacent game. Because, yeah, we haven't had a Dead Island game in a long time. I think the last Dead Island game was a Dead Island MOBA that did not last very long, unfortunately. It was free to play, but still. The original is your favorite game. Like EDF for Destructible City. Wow. I mean, I love EDF. Holy shit. Love me some Earth Defense Force. By the way, I'm going to now return to that cool list I was looking at. So, Oblivion, Daedric Shrines. Because, yeah, I was looking at the Daedric list of Daedric Shrines. Because we're missing just a few. And I don't know where they're located, so I'm looking up where they're located now. So here, I will show my screen so we can all see together. So, we just did the Shrine from Namira. Nocturnal, we've done her quest because we got the skeleton key. Periite. I don't think I know who that person is. It is in the realm of Periite. Oh my. It's in the pits. I wonder if this is the one we have to save for last. EDF was the best. EDF was the best. Love me some Earth Defense Force. And of course, I've only played 4.1, but EDF 5 is on Steam, as well as a few other spin-offs. Red Faction, yeah, I loved it. Sunny way through, yeah, I loved the single player, and I loved the multiplayer. Digging out little hovels and shit like that was so satisfying. It was just Transformers the game, very nice. 2007, excellent. EDF 6, it is coming out soon, it is. The series isn't dead, it is thriving. It's, because there's 5, obviously there's 4.1, there's 5, there's 6. There's Iron Rain. There's, I think, 1 or 2 other spin-off games. So, yeah, I would say EDF is bigger than it's ever been. Played it 3 days ago. It's still incredible, man. It's still good stuff. So, Daedric Prince of Pestilence. So, how do I get here is the question. It's outside of Tamriel. Let's go back, actually. Hello? Like to go back. So, go to the shrine. Oh, here we go. In the south bank of the Silverfish River, east of Breville, northeast of the Loverstone. East of Breville, northeast of the Loverstone. South bank of the Silverfish River. I should probably note those two things. South bank of the Silverfish River, east of Breville. Okay. Let's try it. Silverfish. Yes. Monster attack, yep. Oh yeah, I forgot about 2017. That came out like 10 years ago or something, I think, so not exactly prophetic. So down, so Breville, right? Yeah, so there's Breville. And we're looking for the river. Silverfish. So they said South Bank. I think they said east of the... Wait, hold on. What was it? Shit, I closed the page. I think it'll be... Yeah, let's just warp to right here, to Nenelata. And we're gonna just walk around and see if we can find it on our radar. Because I actually have not explored this part of the realm all that far, all that deep. I'm gonna guess it's like somewhere around here, so we're just gonna kind of wander this way. Wander in a nondescript fashion. Xbox 360. That's the thing, because for a long time it was console only. 360 and PS3 only. And then PS4, Xbox One, but yeah, once they started releasing on PC, it was like the floodgates became open. Because, yeah, 4.1 was the first one I played. I think that was the first one to release on PC, or at least Steam. And I loved it. Still play the shit out of it. It's an incredible series. It is ridiculous and silly and over the top, and I love it. The first trailer for Dead Island 2 was 2014. Wow, so the dream is still hopefully alive, because you could forgive someone for thinking it was dead. And a bridge. So, I need to raise the audio. It's a little bit quiet on my end. Oh, nope. Ouch. Not enough mergicers. I'll do that then. Mouth of the Panther. They mentioned, what was it, Lover's Rock? I'm looking for anything that could be of significance around here. That's a stable, I think. I think that's what that icon is indicative of. The dream is not dead indeed. It says Meerkat is the Dead Island man. You saw the announcement, it's like, what? Hopefully it was a good near pukage. Do you have any of them on Steam? I know I have Dead Island, and I think also Riptide. I think I have both of them on Steam. In fact, a few college buddies and I played through like an hour or so of the first Dead Island in co-op mode. We liked it, but we just never got around to continuing it, unfortunately. So it was left in the back burner, unfortunately. Fist of the North Star mod. Oh my god, that sounds incredible, Jim. Kind of like in... Oh gosh. Dying Light, when you can get the upgraded dropkick, and it's like very funny and silly, and then you can mod the dropkick to fucking catapult them into the sun. The zombies, that is. Because yes, that was a good time. That was a very, very good time. Remember when I said wandering was definitely going to get me somewhere? Wandering has gotten me nowhere. Oh, I've gone too far north. Go back this way. Should have gone south. I got all turned around. Riptide on console. Don't want to buy it. Yeah, I wouldn't say I blame you, honestly. Unless there was like mods for it that you wanted to play with, but it's probably the way to do it, honestly. So yeah, let's some of this area I've already been to. But I'm just looking for things to pop up on the map, honestly. On the radar, that is. Blam! Yeah, that's right. I crossed it. I got excited when I crossed that bridge. When I saw that bridge. You have the Discord server. That's correct. Yes, in fact, that's a good time to plug the Discord server. If anybody would like to join my Discord server, it is free to do so. It is not subscriber only, no purchase necessary. And because your investment that is required to join the Discord server is $0, that means you get a money back guarantee if your experience is not to your satisfaction. So there's no risk to you, my friends. Anybody can join the Discord server. And Dave's got the link. Thank you, friend. Much appreciated. I'm a little bit biased, but I think it's a pretty cool server. We have lots of goofy and dumb channels for various things. And including a very, very well-used dank memes channel, which is probably the most important thing, honestly. I also have my schedule posted there, my weekly schedule. So any schedule updates get posted there, so people know what's up. And yeah, like I said, I'm not biased at all. I think it's all right. It's an all right place, and I would have it no other way. However, I am coming up short on finding this cool, mysterious place. I said it was east of Breville. I feel like I've gone too east and too south. So I might need to break down and re-look at that link again, or the description, that is. I feel like I hecked myself by not looking like closely at where it's going to be located. The show Dark, Piazza. I think Gracie and I watched the first 1 or 2 episodes. I liked it, but it was very mysterious and kind of hard to follow. I've heard it gets really fucking good, though. So I do kind of want to go back for it at some point. We've been watching The White Lotus. Season 2 is very good. Although I never did finish the first season. So now I want to go back and watch the rest of the first season, because I'm liking this a lot. Post some of the best memes. Dave has posted some good stuff. I can personally vouch for Dave's sense of good memes. I'm getting lost. I've gone very, very east. I think I've gone too far east. I'm gonna, here, let's do this. Let's save. Because I am at least discovering things. I'm gonna save. And to be clear, we still have that one. Thank goodness we still have that one. So I'm gonna alt-tab once again, and I'm gonna go back to that link, because I fucking forgot like a doofus. Reopen, close tab. Yeah. So they say, south bank of the river, east of Breville, northeast of the Loverstone. South bank of the river, east of Breville. Because I've gone to the south bank of the river, east of Breville. I guess I need to find the Loverstone. Silverfish River. That's it. That's the one. So maybe it's like more around here. South bank of the river, though, east of Breville. Again, maybe I just need to like follow the river. Oh, here. Oh, it's right in front of me, apparently. Holy shit. Don't I feel like I do this? What's up, Elgason? Good to see you, buddy. You're watching it too, Liddy? It's pretty good, right? Now, I have 2 questions for you, Liddy, and anybody else watching White Lotus Season 2. Who is your favorite character? Number 1, who is your favorite character? And number 2, in a 3-paragraph essay, answer why your favorite character is Audrey Plaza. We're all in agreement. The character's name is Audrey Plaza. She's playing herself, pretty much. It's great. Meme chat, it's the hottest one around. Oh, thank you, Meerkat. A fellow individual of culture. I see we're all standing in a pentagram. Here, I'll complete the summoning circle. Do we get to summon Satan? I want to spank him. Real good. Excuse me? Unconscious. Oh. Huh. Well, you're all handling this quite well, I would say. You know what? Jennifer Coolidge. That is based, Liddy. I will allow it. I will allow it. Jennifer Coolidge is like an extremely good actress, because man does she play that role well. Holy fucking moly. Stifler's mom, dude. Stifler's mom has still got it going on all these years later. Elgaso's like, we don't know anybody that contributes goofy stuff to the Discord server, do we, Elgaso? Doesn't sound like anybody we know. This is interesting, yeah. Passed out standing up, that's how you do it, man. Something wrong with his worshippers. They are frozen in time. None move or speak. Well, maybe we can talk to this friend and see what's going on.
This one moves.
I do.
Welcome change. So, mortal, you have found my shrine, and you have seen my followers. They are an embarrassment.
They're an embarrassment. Elgasa says I definitely don't know anybody like that, Alex.
In hopes of summoning me to them. It was prideful and foolish, and it has had its consequences.
You don't say.
My followers are trapped between worlds. Their bodies here on this plane, their souls in Oblivion. I would
Name
have
drop.
you reunite the bodies and the souls. I will transport you to the plane of Oblivion in which they are trapped. Find their souls. When all are collected, I will return you here.
Gotta collect them all.
Return to me when you are prepared.
Don't forget to capture their souls like a Pokemon. Pokeballs and such. You get yours from a different Discord server? I have been known to lift memes from other servers to place into my own. This has happened. I have been guilty of pilfering memes. Yeah, they transported the souls to a plane of Oblivion, trying to get closer to the deity, the Daedric deity. Travel there, carry the souls back to this world. I am ready. I am so ready. Take me there, fam. Take me, Big Daddy. Oh, the game crashed. Wow. They really said, all right, you want to go to the plane of Oblivion? All right, here you go. I'm sending the computers. I'm sending this spot of memory that is executing actively on your computer. I'm sending that to Oblivion and crash the game. All right, let's bring it back up. I did save semi-recently, so I think we're fine. Showing memes. Yes, yes, that is delightful. And then the one where it's like, repost from another Discord server, medium brain. Repost within the same Discord server a day later, gigantic brain. And then inevitably people would just repost that a bunch of times. And then like a few days later it comes up again. Incredible. Habitual meme lifter, as one should be. I like to think it is a... It's like a badge of honor. It means that this was so good, the homies got to see this. Like, the homies got to experience this. This is too pure and beautiful to be trapped in this one server. The way I see it, you're liberating the meme so that others may enjoy it. You're like a modern-day Robin Hood. Right, so we get to try this again. We get to listen to his diatribe again, so that's fine. I'll save right before we begin the quest. So we get to hear this again. Survive the drinking game, Meerkat. You'd be a contender, my friend. You really would. Spam it into a bunch of servers, yeah. Yep, exactly. And then you post them when you found it, yep. Yeah, no, I see this like a positive thing. It's like, yeah, I want to show this to other friends of mine. I mean, yeah, all of my friends aren't in one server. You know, we're kind of scattered about, so I think it's nice. Or if I see something that reminds me of a particular streamer, a game that they like, or like a meme that is like hyper specific to their interests. That's kind of fun too. You post it and tag them tag them on it, so that's always nice.
When all are collected, I will return you here. Return to me when you are prepared.
All right, so gonna save this time so we are set with that description. Don't crash this time, please. Cool. Avoid a server for a while. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Just kind of fucking blast them with the meme buildup, the meme backlog. Now, I was gonna say it's been a while since we've been in a Daedric realm, or an Oblivion realm, but actually we were in an Oblivion realm last stream, briefly, albeit, as part of another Daedric Shrine quest. But again, it was very brief because it was kind of as we were en route to another area. So we gotta find the peeps. Find the peeps' souls and bring them back. And of course, Daedra things are around. Can't say I'm surprised. These motherfuckers. You go into a new server, dump a bunch of shit in there. There you go. Yeah. It's like a new server with like new people that have not been exposed to, you know, we'll just say a certain brand of posting. Of content posting. So yeah, you just like blast them with everything you've got over the past several years, which would amount to literally hundreds of posts. You would probably get auto banned by the moderation, like whatever kind of moderation settings they have, like the automated settings. So you'd have to have a slow and steady drip. 1.6 thousand memes. That's pretty impressive. I don't have a meme folder for images, but I do have a meme video meme video folder that I use for my like ending stream scenes, or like if I want to end on a silly note. Then I get mad and I leave 2 weeks later for something extremely funny. It's like, I'm out of here. Fuck all y'all. You don't understand me. You don't appreciate my memes, what I bring to the table. Augusta says they're missing out. It's their loss. That was satisfying. Jump and then stab. That was pretty cool. The cloud service to store it all? That's a good point. I mean, yeah, there are services that are like designed for that kind of easy storage and easy like sharing and retrieval. The fuck are these people? I haven't found a single one yet. All I found is a bunch of evil. Damn it, he absorbed it. What a nerd. Absorbing spells. How dare you? Ouch. As he knocks my ass down. World events. Yes, the hashtag world events is the Elgaso channel. It's the Elgaso and Almighty Zing channel. Every once in a very distant blue moon, I might share something there, but only because it's like a current events relevant meme that I don't really feel comfortable posting elsewhere. So it's just a containment zone for spicy things. A Google Doc? Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, Meerkat. That actually might be a little bit easier. Well, it wouldn't be easier to traverse, but it might be cheaper to store. Just 32 years. Yeah, easy. It'll be a quick upload project, I'm sure. Are you a summoned thing? You are. Dremora. Now, is the Dremora what I'm like trying to vanquish? To like extract the souls from or something? Nice miss, Alex. Good job. Am I gonna Sparta kick you into the fucking lava? I sure hope so. I'll just kill him. I'll just kill him into the lava. Oh, I didn't get to Anakin Skywalker him? Okay, that's not gonna fly. If I don't get to Anakin Skywalker this man, then what is even the point? Yeah, every once in a while, Arctic might post something, or maybe even Dave, but it is infrequent, because yeah, it's like 90% the Elgaso show in that channel. And before someone makes an Oblivion mod where they replace the sound of somebody entering lava, like the sizzling lava noise, with "I hate you" from the prequel movies. Ouch. Alright, he's taking a little lava nap. Trying to jump. I'm so fast. There we go. Morning reading. Yeah, it's a fun thing too. Yeah, sometimes I'll also post stuff fairly late at night or early in the morning, but I can't really talk shit because I'm very much a night owl degenerate as well, so I have no basis for judgment. Staff, oh, excuse me? What was the name of that staff? Excuse the fuck out of my goddamn French. Shockingly relevant. How relevant. How delightful. It's like they're listening in, man. One thing I need to do is I have several spell books that I have acquired that I need to resolve. Major Respite. I think we actually already have that spell. Oh, I got it. That was a skill book. I feel so skillful. Summon Zombie, we got that one. Again, I think we already had that one anyway. Delayed. Oh, really? I've actually never heard of this. Delayed sleep phase disorder. So I'm guessing it's like just kind of on like a weird sleep schedule. Maybe not a weird sleep schedule, but like I'm guessing it probably affects your circadian rhythm. Till butt o'clock in the morning. Sun's coming up, time for sleepy times. Interesting, yeah. I mean, if that's what's natural for you, then by all means, that's great. 'Cause I mean, I have definitely had moments where I've looked outside and been like, oh god, I can see like light returning. That's not good. I gotta get my ass to bed. That's like a mark of shame for me whenever that happens. Of course, there's the Extra Life marathons, the 24-hour marathons I used to do. That was obviously meant to go well into the AM. Alright, so anyway, so we took out a number of things. Here's one person. Oh wow, we really do capture them like a Pokemon. Alright. I choose you, Bloodwell. Hell yeah. Normal amount. It's just the natural rhythm. That's actually pretty cool. I can respect that. Just as long as it's not like Insomnia where you're like super uncomfortable with it. Because Black Magic's, who actually rated us earlier, I know in the past he used to have really bad insomnia, and it sounded very frustrating, like very uncomfortable. But it sounds like it's a lot better now. Last time he was here. Around that time slot as well, still. It's interesting, yeah. That's how it is for some folks. I mean, again, I'm a night owl. If it was a perfect world and I had a like fully flexible work situation, I would rather work like 12 to 8. Well, maybe not 12 to 8. I don't know. Maybe not that extreme, but like maybe 10 to 6 instead of like 9 to 5 or 8 to 4, what have you, 8 to 4:30, 9 to 5:30, because yeah, I'm very much am a night owl. So I mean, I'll get up early, for work. I'll do whatever, but if given the choice, I would very much prefer the later to bed and later to rise. Some things are, yeah, sure. That's exactly it. That part does sound inconvenient for sure. Oh, because yeah, it is called a disorder. So yeah, I guess that's fair. Sunrise alarm. Yeah. I think I got Gracie one of those for her birthday one year. So you're a summoned thing. You know what? What am I doing in here? I don't need to fight these things. I mean, here I am fighting them, but I don't need to. Although he is about to die from reflection anyway. Blam! Did a sick little flip. The depressing darkness of Pacific Northwest. Yeah, that makes sense. Because yes, I've heard that is like a big thing, where like just constant gray and sad weather is a great way to feel bummed out up there in the Pacific Northwest. See, the sunlight alarm actually sounds pretty nice. Just if there's anything up here, I'm not gonna expect much, but maybe we'll find something cool. Yeah, I've never been to Portland. I've been to Seattle once, and I liked it, although it was mostly just en route to Canada, because I was going to Vancouver to visit some family. Because I have a kind of a unit of my family that live in Vancouver, and British Columbia specifically. Or actually, no, British Columbia is the province. Vancouver's the city. But anyway, there's nothing up here, by the way. All that effort. So yeah, we flew to Seattle, then drove from there to Vancouver, rented a car, that kind of thing. And it was nice. It was nice while I was there, but we were only really there for one day, so I couldn't really do that much, unfortunately. Down we go. Depressing darkness. Sounds like Rationalize is in that neck of the woods as well. No, I actually, I'm not a huge fan of like super early dark times because driving in the dark can be kind of a pain. But I do like gray, rainy weather. So like that aspect of Pacific Northwest living does appeal to me greatly. Dark at 4:30, not good for poppers. That's right. Yeah, it's tricky for taking dogs outside. There's aspects of nighttime that can be nice, but other aspects that can be a pain to deal with and work around. Gracie and I went to Iceland in December of 2018. That's a fun little trip, fun little vacation, and I'm glad we went and it was a good time. However, that was we knew ahead of time. It wasn't a surprise, but we were both really impressed by how, yeah, like their maybe 6-hour sunlight cycle really is something special because, yeah, you get maybe 6 hours of sunlight. It is impressive to say the least. Like the sun rises at like 11 or like noon, 11 a.m. noon, and then it sets at like 4 p.m. or like 5 p.m. It's pretty impressive. And again, this was December, and granted, December means, you know, we're already used to a shortened day cycle anyway, but still, this was real short. All this talk of daylight savings, Iceland's out here like, please, a crumb of sunlight, please. The cloudy cold weather, yeah, that's what I really like. A little bit less rain. Yeah, I'm sure talk about weather patterns that can be annoying. I mean, again, driving in the rain can be a pain in the ass. I'm sure it has ecological impact that is not always pleasant, but I selfishly enjoy a gray, sad, rainy day. I mean, it makes it hard to like go outside and do like fun stuff, like fun, you know, nature-y or physical things. But I like I like sad, gray, rainy days because it's a perfect weather for sitting inside and playing video games. And also, like, I listen to a lot of music that could be described as like melancholy, kind of like sad, gray, rainy weather music. So a lot of Porcupine Tree, a lot of Alice in Chains, that kind of shit. So not like sad necessarily, but just melancholy, just like brooding, kind of pissed off, kind of grungy, that kind of shit. There's a lot of outside. That's the thing. Yeah, I've heard there's some really cool nature-y places around Portland in the Pacific Northwest area. Because Gracie's been to Portland. It's one of her favorite places, I think, probably in the world, honestly. And I'll pop in here for a second. And yeah, she says one of the many things she loves about it is, yeah, the density of outdoorsy things to do and natural parks, and just great cool things to see and do. And I'm sure Seattle's probably the same way. Because again, we didn't really get to do much of it the one time I went, just for one day, but I'm sure there's lots of neat things. Bad for kayaking? Interesting. That kind of makes sense. I would guess just like really any amount of precipitation makes it kind of tough for kayaking. Storms especially, but rain. Yeah, rain I suppose as well. I am in Alice. I absolutely am. Because, yeah, when I think of Pacific Northwest and music, I think Alice in Chains. Some people think Nirvana, which, fair. I mean, Nirvana was very much a Seattle, Pacific Northwest grunge scene band. They were kind of the grunge scene band, obviously. But, yeah, I'm much more of an Alice in Chains fan than I am a Nirvana fan. I like them both, but I have my preferences. I think I will abstain from exploring this place. I'm sure it's fine, but we've explored dozens of places like it, so we shall move on. Bunch of rivers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do have lots of rivers, don't we, Dan? Love to kayak with the rain and storms. Yeah, storms absolutely would complicate it. That makes perfect sense. I guess I really wasn't thinking about rain so much. But, yeah, I could see it, though. I could see how it could still cause complications. Gotta find how to get to these places. These places with the green arrows. I should also save every so often. So I'm trying to find the peeps so I can rescue them. And or capture them like Pokemon. What is it that appeals to me about Alice in Chains? That's a good question because it is kind of hard to itemize. Like hard to describe, really. The rain is manageable, but it's still less enjoyable, sure. Yeah. skiing though? Is there skiing in the Pacific Northwest? I guess there probably is. I don't typically think of the Pacific Northwest as having a lot of skiable mountains, but maybe it does, and I just hadn't considered it, honestly. True of all cases, yeah, exactly. But yeah, for the question of Alice in Chains, yeah, what is it about their music that appeals to me? I really am a gigantic fan of bands that have, like, vocal interplay. Because you got Lane Staley, one of the greatest rock and roll vocalists of all time, for my money at least. And then you have Jerry Cantrell, and a phenomenal guitarist, and also a really damn good singer. The way they did their vocal harmonies, I always thought was really cool. For pretty much all their like most popular songs, really cool two-part harmonies between lead singer and lead guitarist, well, only guitarist, and backup vocalist, doing like really interesting things. Not just like, you know, the guitarist is doing backup vocals, like actually like full verses and full choruses that have the two of them pretty much having equal footing. In fact, there are some Alice in Chains songs where Lane takes a backseat and Jerry Cantrell, the guitarist, takes lead vocals, and Lane sings backup. Heaven Beside You, fucking incredible. So that's one of the many things, but probably the big thing is what I kind of described earlier, just not sad but melancholy, not like seething or menacing even, but just kind of pissed off. It's just the right amount of I feel kind of music. I'm feeling. It's like I have like this. There's like all this depth of emotions, right? There are things you can be mad about. There are things you can be sad about, but there's all this gray area. And I think Alice in Chains' music, their lyrics, just the vibe, the feeling of the music, it speaks to that gray area a lot. And there's like themes, and well, fuck man, Rooster. God damn, Rooster, a song all about the horrors of the Vietnam War and like and post-traumatic stress disorder. There's some deep shit. Some like, it's like a cool song, but it's also like kind of heavy. And I mean, yes, the guitars are heavy, but I mean thematically, it's a lot. So I appreciate that they did a lot of like weird stuff and things that I think, at least at the time, bands, rock and roll bands definitely weren't doing. So anyway, yeah, I could speak forever about my adoration of this band, of Alice in Chains, because yes, I am a huge, big smelly fan. But anyway, yeah, so I'm trying to find the peeps. I did find some squelchable, fleshy pods. So exciting. So lots of skiing in Washington State. You know what? That does make perfect sense. I guess I never really thought about it. When I think of skiing, I think of like Colorado. I think of, you know, some of the others in that area. But yeah, and it makes sense that there absolutely would be others in that area. Because you got the Rocky Mountains that are kind of up and around that whole nook and cranny. Of course, they wouldn't be limited to just those handful of states. Oh, I appreciate that, Piazza. I always appreciate your enthusiasm, Piazza. You're always so encouraging, buddy. You're very kind and generous with your time and with your energy. Yeah, they're not everyone's cup of tea. I will admit it took me a while to kind of come around to Alice in Chains, because Lane Staley's voice I like a lot. When I first heard it, I wasn't sold on it. So it took some getting used to, as is just how it goes sometimes. Same with Nirvana. Was not a fan of Kurt Cobain's vocals when I first heard Nirvana. Was not a fan, but I came around. So it's an acquired taste for some folks. And some people don't like kind of sad, kind of pissed off music. You know, some people like stuff that's more upbeat, some things more uplifting, more positive. But yeah, I frequently find myself coming back to just this like interesting depth of emotions that they explore. Just a sound that kind of is representative of that era of music that we later would define as grunge. Fascinating stuff, man. Fascinating stuff. Bet there's some folks over there. Man in a Box. It's a good song. Probably their most well-known, actually. What? Have they been thrown into the lava? Oh, shit. Hold on. That's not real. No, I need their spirits. I don't care about the bodies. I need the spirits. I missed. Not missing this. Take that, spider boobs. I showed her. Good job. You really licked his ass. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna just drink one of these. Have a good night, Nebs. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. And of course, we've had a lot of people join in from raids. We've had a number of people come in from the Oblivion directory, and lots of people in the chat. Probably people lurking as well. So I don't say it often enough. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time, and just thank you for being here. Because lurkers and chatters are the lifeblood of every stream, including my own. So it's something I'm deeply, deeply grateful for. So I really enjoy this hobby. I was just saying earlier how, you know, I'm very lucky because my fiance. Well, for one thing, I'm engaged to her. That right there is pretty lucky. But even though she's not big into games, not really big into streaming, she recognizes that it's really important to me, and she's very encouraging and supportive. So I'm a lucky lad, lucky in many ways. With the way this guy's leg is bent all the way backwards, very comfy. So much comf. Music's important to you for sure, as it is for lots of people. Yeah, that's good stuff. Love talking it. Yeah. No, I love it, Piazza. No, I love talking shop. Love talking music. It really gets it. Yeah. I mean, I can't pretend to be an expert. You know, I don't pretend to be like, yeah, I'm one of the ones that gets it, because it's relative. There are people that love deep diving into discographies and like really getting into the deep cuts and like sinking their teeth into a new artist. There's people that just hit the top 40 on the radio and that's it, and they're both equally valid. And I don't ever want to make it seem like, you know, unless you know weird ass obscure bands from the 1970s like I do, then you're not a real music fan. Because the thing is, I have friends like that, and those people are fucking insufferable sometimes, like the gatekeeping shit. So no, I don't pretend to be an expert or that I'm like, you know, the paragon of good taste. But there's stuff that I like, and I love talking about it, and I love trading like thoughts and like notes of other people. Timber as he falls over. It's fun stuff. It's an incredible thing, BDR. Agreed. Hard agree. Show and tell redemption. Yeah. How I won Gracie over. Now that's an interesting question, Piazza. Yeah. That'd be a fun one. Yeah. That'd be, I guess, like a Hobbit fun fact, I guess. Yeah, that'd be a good one. Augusta says, I know you don't, Alex. You don't pretend to be that way, because that's what I am. Augusta says, good, because that's me. Very, very good. Bam. Right. Over encumbered, by the way. No surprise there. Heal a couple times. And cast this. And drink from the stone. Delicious. Muy delicioso. It's a pretty long quest, because these spirits that we're acquiring are quite spread out. Far and few between. So it's number 4? Either 3 or 4. Probably 3, because I think they were arranged in like a pentagram. As I made the joke when we first happened upon them. Not today, spider boobs. Not today, lady. I always like that noise because it sounds like my guy is not really in pain, but that he's like contemplating. I just took damage. I must contemplate this. Now, one good example, actually, of an artist that I think is doing like some really... Oh, did I lose internet? Oh, shit. Whoops. Yeah, it was an internet thing. Actually, we rarely have internet shenanigans, but we've had a little bit tonight, actually. We've had some frame droppages and some other things. So, annoying, but not things that are not workable. So, thank you. Thanks for sticking around, by the way. My apologies for the little blip. But hopefully that was a one-time thing, and there will be no further blippies. No more blips or blops or bloops. Actually, that's okay. That's okay. Bloops are allowed. I'll allow bloops, but only that's the only exception. But no, what I was about to say Yes, the big titty spider GFs, correct. Yes, yes, big titty goth spider GFs. No, what I was gonna say though was when it comes to like music, on the subject of like music and like listening to different artists, one artist that I think is doing a lot of cool things that I myself am not a huge fan of, but I like appreciate it from afar, is Taylor Swift, because I like that she did the like the more folksy albums. I like that she did the of course the pop stuff. She's done some country, but I like some of the songs from her most recent album, kind of like a more 80s kind of synth pop vibe to it. So she's like, I like that she's like always kind of trying new stuff. I'm still kind of so on her music as a whole. It's like the production is like so clean and so it's kind of, I don't know if the word overproduced is the right word, but it is a style of production that I just don't love. But the music I think is quite good, and I think her as an artist, I think she's doing interesting things. So I keep waiting for her to do a thing that I'm gonna love, because like because there are other artists that have done that, like pop artists that have done that, like started doing just pop stuff and then went weird. So I'm waiting for her to go weird, and I think it's only a matter of time. So I'm always like keeping my finger on the pulse of Taylor Swift, because I think she will do some things that I very selfishly will enjoy, and I look forward to that quite deeply. That being said, actually, friends, I probably am gonna wrap up fairly soon, because I kind of lost track of time. Actually, I've been live for like nearly 6 hours, if you can believe it. So, I am actually getting kind of tired. So I'm gonna wrap this up fairly soon here. I lowered the volume because I was trying to putz with things when my internet pooped briefly. Ouch. Ouch. Can't avoid the bloops. If bloops is short for bloopers, accurate. That is quite accurate. Were there big titty spider goth GFs, Ozdu? Ozdu, we've had many already, but yes, there were, I think, 2 that we fought. So it was a brief spider GF dalliance. Breakfast muffin. Wait. Taylor Swift's breakfast muffin with... Oh, I gotcha. Make her Sgt. Pepper? I mean, you probably knew what I was getting at, Elgas. When it comes to pop artists that went weird, the Beatles are kind of the quintessential pop artists that got crazy popular, got all the money in the world, all the connections and technology in the world, you know, multi-track recording, that kind of thing. And yeah, went weird and made some of the, for my money, some of my favorite art that has ever been made with some of their albums. So yeah, the fact that I mean, I don't want to say I'm like expecting her to be the Beatles, like that's too much, obviously, but just doing weird shit, I think, is where things get weird. Some of you are gonna roll your eyes, and that's okay. You're allowed to roll your eyes at me for this, but I enjoy Coldplay, and I really liked 2 albums ago Coldplay, because they did some weird stuff on that album. Some of the fans hated it, and I was like, this is great, I like that they're getting weird. And I haven't listened to it yet, but apparently they made like a super long Pink Floyd-esque psychedelic song in their most recent album. So I'm over here like, yes, I'm in the back cheering, yes, do weird shit, please, do weird stuff. I like regular Coldplay too, but I love weird shit. So the idea of a pop band or pop artist, what have you, getting experimental and losing some of their fans in the process, but being unsatisfied with doing the same old and wanting to mix it up, that's my shit, dude. That is my absolute shit. There was a shitpost I saw a little while ago that was 100% accurate and was not a shitpost at all, for me at least. And it was somebody saying like, a band I like record like a band. It's like a band. I think it's the Vince McMahon thing where he's like getting more and more excited. Where it's like a band I like released a live album that I missed. Okay. And then it's like it was released during a experiment. It was released during a lull in like their popularity. And then Vince McMahon face going, all right. Experimental time of the band's in the band's lifetime. All right, yeah, I'm vibing to it. Keyboards are used, synthesizers, yeah. Live album, yeah. Released in Japan. That's pretty much me. Like that's me whenever I hear about pop artist that is like a modern pop artist getting weird and pissing off their fans, you know, their fan base. For me, selfishly, it's all for me. They're doing it for me selfishly, and no one else. That's what I tell myself, at least. The Walrus Cuckoo Cuckoo. That's the thing about the Beatles. You know, I love them to death, but there were sometimes it was a bit too weird. Sometimes it's a bit far out. They're not all singers, but I love it. Phasing in and out of existence also. Oh, do you mean from when the internet went down for a bit there? Hopefully that was just a one-time thing. Hopefully. Like Coldplay in your teens, lady. I mean I like the pop songs. I like the hits. I like Clocks, of course. I like Yellow. I like Speed of Sound. I like the hits, but yeah, when I was hearing that they were getting weird, I was like, yes, good. I'm the devil on their shoulder, whispering sweet nothings. Ooh, Meerkat, I like where your head's at. How's about this? Let's see if we can wrap this quest up before I go to bed. I was saying it's getting late, and it is. But see, now you got me talking weird shit. You got me talking weird music, so now I'm getting all energized and activated. So let's see if we can take this. Not take her. Don't take her home. I'm sure she's a nice lady, but don't take a spider, big titty spider goth GF home to your parents. It's just gonna get weird. Or a Zevalai, a muscular, 11-foot, dickless Zevalite. We've all peeked behind underneath their skirts. We know there's nothing underneath there. But yeah, we'll be I think able to finish this quest probably, and then we'll do Meerkat's Redemption if you're okay with that, Meerkat. We can do that at the end to round out the night. Methinks. Favorite Beatles song is Hey Jude. That's a classic. While my guitar, ooh, that's a good one too. Yeah. What's my favorite? It's kind of hard to pick one, but if I did have to pick one, it's kind of an unusual choice to some at least, but The End is probably my favorite. It was the final song they ever arranged or maybe even recorded together with all 4 members. It's really short, it's real sweet, and it is an excellent summary of the band as a whole, but also their individual personalities. The 3 guitar solo instrumental section where it's not 3 guitar solos at the same time, but they take turns soloing. You can kind of feel the guitarists at least, you can feel their kind of personalities with each solo. Each one is distinct and kind of different, but still fun and jaunty and with the key signature. And then Ringo's does his, I think, only ever drum solo, which is cool. And then the lyrics. In the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, and a fitting summary of like the Beatles experience. So it's like less than 2 minutes long. It does what it needs to do quickly and succinctly, and it does not overstay its welcome. And this is coming from a guy that loves Yes, loves King Crimson, Genesis. I love bands that do long, weird songs, so the fact that they condensed so much into so little speaks volumes to them as performers and songwriters. Your parents are very, very accepting and welcoming, Meerkat. We appreciate that. It won't go wrong. When does the AI ever get weird? That never happens. All right, well, how's about this? No, this actually might be longer than I'm thinking it is. Let's go ahead and, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Yeah, I was thinking we were gonna wrap up the quest, but I'm trying to be more honest about myself with how tired I am. Let's go ahead and wrap up here. Let's do Meerkat's Redemption, and then we'll get a raid target and wrap this puppy up for the night, my friend.